And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 12.
10 to 11, 10 to 11.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Joey Sly on for the Commanders. A 37-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That brings it up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
No check, no check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go, Reed, go.
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19, right here. Grab 60, grab 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, I think that's an early glimpse as to why you take him #1 overall. A big play there to come in and stop the run.
And this is where sitting next to you all these years really helps me out because it's expanded my vocabulary. Because to me, that encapsulates all this organization likes about it. His ability to diagnose the play, then use his speed and athleticism to dart in and make the tackle.
Hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt. Right there, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
It's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40, Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Buffalo 18. Check match, check match.
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Head the street! Head the street! Travel up, roll!
Once more, Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. about a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Check pass, check pass.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
57 yards.
and the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Etienne up the middle.
Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.